Hey guys, Liger Zero JPS here, and here we are, part one, looking at the MGEX Strike Freedom Gundam. Yeah, the next MGEX in the line, and Strike Freedom, one of my personal favorites. Now, this is just the inner frame built so far. I didn't use all those stickers they wanted to use. Right now, as it stands, I'm halfway. I am technically almost built the full thing. Well, at the time of this, the only thing that's missing is the armor parts, the white, the blue, the black, all that. This is just the inner frame. So the inner frame is mainly the gold, the three different golds you see. Like you have this white gold, like right here on this back. Actually, if I can get a nice focus on it, there we go. So, like his back right here, this right here, this is white gold, as the plate is called. Then, like up here at the top and below it is this copper gold. And then down here by his waist is the yellow gold. So all over you can see white gold, yellow gold, and copper gold. Then you got, they call it, like down here on his back skirts, like metallic gray. But it doesn't really feel like it's metallic or seem like it. Every little bit of red you see is like a metallic sticker. Well, not all the red. I know like the shoulders, the legs, and the arms. That's most metallic stickers. There is actual red pieces like here on his waist, the chest, the neck, and the head. Those actually red pieces. Oddly enough, he does not come with any eye stickers. They give you clear yellow, and like, I want to show this off. Just for the reasons. I need an LED. I'm going to use my phone's camera for this, but it's kind of hard to do this. There. His eyes light up. If you somehow engineered a yellow LED, an LED in here, his eyes will light up. Why didn't he give us this a yellow sticker or gold eye stickers? I don't know. And I don't even think I have yellow paint either, so that's the crappy part about this. Yeah, and technically they give me clear blue. There's actually clear yellow, clear blue, and clear red. The clear red is on the armor, but there's clear blue here on his side skirts and on his beam rifles. But yeah, he has a lot of stickers, and I was like, sure, I might use them all. Then I was like, no, I can't do it. That's too much. But yeah, this is an inner frame, and he is posable, like out the frame. Also, one thing I do like is that these hips, if you notice right there, the hips, there is a side-to-side swivel. Yeah, they gave it a side-to-side swivel. And yeah, and there's a hinge there so it can come out. So yeah, this guy is posable. The body actually has a side-to-side swivel too. I mean, the only thing I don't like is that those ankle guards, it's a ball joint. So yeah, they kind of, if you're not careful, they do pop off. But yeah, he's pretty posable, and I am copying one of the poses they used right in the manual of him just, taking a knee and just his armor. Without his armor on, he's just like this. So I think that's nice. This is, and compared to the perfect grade or master grade Strike Freedom, because I have the Extreme Blast Strike Freedom Master Grade and the Perfect Grade Strike Freedom. This is on a whole nother level, especially the multi-layer gold they used. Things do open, like the cockpit here, it does open up. The front skirts have multiple sections that move. Like if you've seen the image art for it, you would have known. Even the back skirts have it. These arm guard, where the beam generators are, like a whole nother piece section. That's like a whole new thing in itself. Crap. And they mean to pop that off. But yeah. And I'm just trying to show you like everything that's going on with them, because this is quite a lot. Like that's just the front skirts alone. Front skirts, back skirts, and the arms, and then the shoulders. And a little bit on the legs. 'Cause I don't remember him having 3. It was just 2, but they upped it up to 3. Now, I didn't use all of them because some of them kept falling. Most of them kept falling off. But he has these things called edging stickers, which the only 2 that actually stayed on are the 2 here on the chest. Yeah, these are edging stickers that are supposed to give it more detailed look. So, like, there's supposed to be some here, all up in here on the legs. I think that's it. And I know the rest is like, oh, there's like 2 small ones here on his back. Like right there, you can see them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So like I said, he's almost done. This is just for now. I have built, so far built, I have the we got the base body frame built. I have the railguns, the beam rifle, and his dragoons built. So I just gotta do the armor, and that's it. But I want to go ahead and get through some of the stuff first. Articulation wise, head up and down, forward and back. Can rotate 360. I will have to do it again anyways. Arms go up that far, and I don't think that's going to be hindered anyways. Arms can go forward that far because they got that little slide on them, so they can go forward and back quite a bit. Arms go out, that far up. They rotate below the shoulder, double jointed. These are interchangeable hands. The little shoulder guard there, flap moves. So there's these little pieces on the front, they also move. And like I said, these are interchangeable hands with interchangeable ball joints too. He has 2 more pairs of hands. He has 3 more pairs of hands. If you're familiar with the RX-78 3.0's hands, or the New Gundam Verkal or High New Gundam Verkal's hands, it's the same kind of hands like those. The body can go forwards. Well, the chest has a forward and back. It has a hinge. The waist can go side to side. No forward, nothing down there. No bend there. Front skirts can move that far. Back skirts, well, they're actually downwards. When they're up, they can move about that far. Actually, that's how far they move regardless. The hips can come out like so, just ever so slightly. They can rotate forward and backwards, and they can go pretty much out that far. Like I said, they also have a little hinge in there that goes side to side. There's no rotation there, so don't try and that'll break it anyways. Knees double jointed, and then you got a swivel up here. Ankle guard is on the ball joint. Toes is on a hinge. The foot is on a hinge. Toe, got a toe bend and the foot bend pretty far up. So yeah, this is really, really active for an MGX. No, the only thing I will complain about is that because of the lack of hip swivel, I am kind of sadly disappointed. Like I said, it's a side-to-side hinge in there, but technically you got to get your turn mobility out from up here instead of somewhat down here. So that does complicate things a little bit, but hey, I'm not complaining too much about it. It's Strike Freedom, one of my personal favorites. And the only thing I will say is I don't like all those metallic stickers or those edging stickers as much. They look nice, but it's a bummer. Also, if you're worried about the V-fin, because there's no yellow, the V-fin is actually going to be gold. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's not copper gold. It's going to be this white gold. So it's going to match like this chest and the head, or the upper chest and the head, like parts on the arms, like that gold. Well, that's all for him, but also because he's Freedom, he actually comes with an action base. And if you saw my Zeta Gundam video, this is what I meant. I could have put it on an action base to show. But yeah, here's his wings. And yes, this is how the design is supposed to be on them. Comes with a base connector, so yeah. The base connector is his wings, not on him. And I like the design of them. This is designed way better. Because normally, get like the connector build here, and then it'll be a hole here, and then you just peg in one of these into here, and the other one it connects it. No. Both of them has a hole. Both of these wing sections have holes, and they're pegged into from here. So you get a like they got some range of mobility on them. Also, all 8 of these can extend outwards. And I think it's time for a new camera setup or something. Only the outer ones can actually move outwards. So all the outside ones can move outwards, but all 8 can extend. And to make it even better, all the black parts can actually open up like so. So it gives it a more dynamic. Also, there's supposed to be little green stickers up here, but I was not crazy or ready to do all that. But yeah, this is what I have so far. I mean, I also have done more. Also, I don't know why his action base feels so wobbly and loose, but it's a. I can also show. Well, I don't want to spoil or show too much more, but that's all I'm showing for now. So you guys can look forward to when I do his review, and well, finish the rest of them in part 2. So he comes with an action base, like most of them some master grades come with nowadays, and he comes with a action base connector, which it's kind of hard for me to pull off the backpack because it was sandwiched in. And it looks like this. If you built the, what is it, 2.0 Freedom Gundam, you'll know, like, he didn't come with like the same action base like the others do. He didn't come with this one. He came with the other one, like the old Wing Zero Masquerade came with. Even the Wing Gundam Proto Zero's action base, he came with that one. But still, you have the connecting base and adapters for that. So you have this, and this connects straight into here, like so. But I do recommend plugging this into the wings first. And I already covered the wing section, so I don't need to do that. So the funny thing about this is they actually did they engineered a nice little thing in this, and I still love the design of these wings. They're built better than the Master Grade and the Perfect Grades. They actually put a little sliding cover in there, and there's a hole in there right there, so you can actually attach it into. So this attaches straight into there, like so. And then I just can plug this right in on his action base. This is very similar to what the Strike Gundams, the Strike Remastered's Master Grade did with his. If you want to attach the, I think it wasn't not for the action base, but for it to make it perfect strike, they did something similar like that. So now that this is out there, you have all this, and we can attach him up here. But actually, first and foremost, actually, I do want to switch out the hands. Yeah, I forgot. He does have one more accessory. Well, I forgot two more things. There is a pilot figure sitting inside the thing, but you also have a miniature Kira and Lacus Klein, little too many 1-to-100 scale figures. So if you want to paint those up, you can. There is a pilot of Kira, a little Seeding pilot in there, but also he comes with 2 shields. Normally the Master Grades only give you one, because I know the Master Grade Strike Freedom had one, the Perfect Grade had one as well. I think Destiny had one, but he came with 2 because technically there is a scene where he did use both of them. So I'm going to go ahead and attach the actual hands, because there is a kind of display pose I want to display him with. Also, the way to attach the oops, that was not supposed to happen. This happens when you have a clip peg system in here. Sometimes that peg does not want to come out. It's not an issue because it does come out. It will come out anyways. But you know, these things actually move outwards. And if you built the Destiny's Master Grade, it's very similar to you just pop this off and you sandwich them in there. And basically the wings connect right into where that gray section is. Easy as that. And there we go. Also, yeah, that V-fin doesn't hold up there super tight or secure, sadly. Like, it pegs in, but it feels like it's just friction holding it in place. Now, there is a thing they show with this, so I'm going to attempt to do this. So, it's basically how this thing should be displayed. And sadly though, unlike the Master Grade, my other Master Grade of this, where it comes with effect parts to actually have these displayed off, the dragons off displayed. So this is the best I can do. I Do you know that if I wanted to, I could have the black parts here opened? But I'm choosing not to do that. Don't even know if that's how it would be displayed, but I don't think they would be. I think if these was off, you could have those open, but I don't know. So that's the thing with the wings. Opened out and extended. The shoulders, um, you lift up. You lift up on the top parts to extend out the thrusters. The arms, there isn't too much special about them, but you can have those open. And like I said, if you want to put the shields up there, that's part of the thing, but you're supposed to pull this. It's hinged in here. There it goes. You unhinge it. Oh crap. And then those pop off. And there's two holes in the shield. There's a normal hole and a tiny hole. And you just peg the shield into it. Actually, no. I don't even know. Well, I think it's supposed to be like this. I don't even know. I gotta look at the manual because I never even thought about how to put those shields up there. So give me a second. And also to put the arm back on. So actually I was putting it in there right. So the thing about this shield is, I'm going to see if I can get this to show. There's two holes. That little rectangular one and a circle one. And basically you're supposed to just plug that in on the shield, on the arm part, and that's supposed to connect it. But I feel like I'm missing something because the manual is showing something totally different. Like I just missed something. Oh, because I did this wrong. Okay, so actually you have to pop off both parts. I have to keep the red part attached. So this stays like so. But you have to take this off. And because on the back of this gold part is a little peg that connects into the top part. And then you just plug that back in onto the arm. And something popped off. Those arm parts. That's the thing about this, is that those arm parts are just not held in securely. Like they are pegged in, but they're like pegged in with friction. So this is basically what it's supposed to look you have on the arm. And also you do have your two beam sabers, but the hands that I don't like that comes with the like some of the other master grades, you have to use those hands. You gotta use these hands, and I don't like these fingers because it has a peg in them, so you can peg them in. And holding them up here doesn't work as well, because a few times I did try it before doing this, they was popping off. But luckily and thankfully, I'm glad that this master grade actually does come with the two shields like it should. So next up is the Oh yeah, the front skirts like I showed before, but now we can see them nicely are done. Extend. Yep, they extend. They open up. This is the thing is all about parts. It almost felt like what a perfect gate should have been. Same thing with the back. You open those up and open up the vents on his legs. And a blue part fell off that I'll have to put back in later. I didn't realize that now I'm doing this. Oh, the thing sliding off. There we go. So this is what he looks like. Opened up, extended. Pretty big wingspan too, but that's pretty wild. Now, give me a second to put this back to normal, and we'll do a little bit more. Now, I didn't mention this or show it off, but he does have the original gimmick of if you slide down the back skirt, and I don't know why this leg armor is split, and you can rotate these. You can rotate these. Don't know why it's not rotating. I already slid down. It is slid down all the way. I know that much. You can slide these down and rotate. There we go. The only thing is there's no real there's no locking mechanism, so when it's held in back, placed in the back, it's gonna look like that. So nothing real fleshed. And here, right on the sides, is the pegs. Yeah, see, there's a little peg slot there, but I'm supposed to push it inwards so that the beam rifle would be held in place on the sides, like the hips. Because the normal one, the other ones just had it like, they just stood together, and you just the hole's not revealed on the side, just peg it in. There's still pegs in these, so there is that. And since I don't feel like I'm not taking the hands off from these. Not that it's a pain, I just don't want to. There is still the gimmick with the beam rifles, which this one does that gimmick too. And I don't know why those arm guards on this hand keeps popping off. It's like it's pegged in on both sides, but yet I don't know, that arm doesn't like it. I will say this thing is that arm is making me finicky. So this thing does have the gimmick of it. This is multicolored with the metallic gray, the copper gold. Not copper gold. I think it's like the white gold and the yellow gold in there. So you have the barrel that extends on this one. And funny enough, there is a clear, and this clear piece just pops right out. Oh no, 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 no. I think it fell. Oh no, wait, there it is. So there's a hole here. Oh wait, the clear piece is on the wrong side. So I'll have to worry about this later, but this little clear piece that's in my hand Yeah, this little thing, which has detail on it, it has amazing detail, like a double sensor thing on it. Popped out from the wrong side, which it goes there. It goes on the beam rifle, right there, which was supposed to be. I don't know why it was popped off. So you have that, and then the other one. This other one also has an extending right barrel, but this one's supposed to. That's well, that's the thing. Supposed to have the extending back part. So you have your combined rifle. Both the rifles are built the same anyway, so they just made it uniquely built the same. But yeah, you can combine them if you want it, or make it even longer. You can, which honestly, making it as long as like both extended barrels makes it as tall as the Gundam itself. So yeah, there's basically everything to the MGX Strike Freedom. It's amazing. Now the extreme part of this is the multi-layer gold, which I showed earlier on. And that's basically the extreme part of this. And this being my second MGEX, I will say it's amazing. Only because I like Strike Freedom Gundam. Well, I like the Freedom Gundam in general. It's basically my favorite Gundam. So, like, if there's a game I can use Strike Freedom or the Freedom, I'm using it. Now, the only thing I will complain about are a few things, like the wrist. That's a problem. The V-fin, that's a minor problem, but you know, nothing. Some glue that won't fix. No eyes stickers or something like that, or you know, an LED or something to put in there to make those eyes light up. I mean, due to how this body is built, and they could have engineered this. Also, the manual actually tells you to build it. Not like, oh, you're going to build the head first, like inner frame, and then the armor. No, the manual actually tells you to, surprisingly, build the head, then build the body's inner frame. Like, you just built the entire inner frame first, then you come back and build the body, this armor on top. Well, you build the inner frame, and then you build the wings, and then the inner armor. But otherwise, I like this. The only also other downside to this is way too many stickers. Like, too many stickers, and it's just, it doesn't do any good for something like this. And I think that's something that will take away from it. Now, I will admit though, the different variety of hands does add to it, but if they was gonna go the whole hand route, like all these, give me another pair of hands like this, but make them the beam rifle beam saber hands. Don't give me these. I do not like these hands. I just don't. I tolerated them for three other master grades I have. No, 4. I tolerated them then. I don't want to tolerate it for this one. This one could have done better without it. But otherwise, the whole re-engineering design for this is amazing. I like it. It actually fixed the issues that the old one used to have. Mainly how the wings was built. Because I didn't like that, because actually the old style could have actually stripped the connector point there. This actually makes it easier, makes it better. Change the connection point from down here in his waist to his back, which is ingenious. Everything about this screams better, except for a few here and there spots. Also, I'm not complaining because, you know, having two of these makes it so much better. Now, the only thing I will say I do miss, and I'm not sure what they was going for, is like the other one had like a black sticker or a black ring that went around on the beam sabers, you know, down here at the bottom. If you remember those, like you remember like down, I think it's like down here by these ports where they connect together. There used to be a black sticker. There should have been something there. I don't know why they didn't do that here, but this is one of those few things I do miss. But I'm not complaining too much because overall the design of this screams it is an MGX, and it screams like MGX, but also a mini perfect grid because the design of everything around it screams it pops. The only thing I won't say I am a fan of is all the stickers. Also, too many small parts. There's a lot of small parts here and there, and some pop off too easily. Like the vents on the legs, small parts, small blue parts that could be popped off and lost. The clear blue that's like here on the beam rifles can pop off and be lost. I think that was about it. There might have been a few other small parts here and there that could have been like lost, but it's neither here nor there. Also, certain parts could have been designed better to be held on better. Now this clear red piece is actually cooperated the entire time because it never popped off on me. It actually stayed attached, and I'm grateful to it. It actually stayed in place for me. But there's been other parts like you saw the wrist that's been popping off. The V fan popped off once. There's actually another piece that actually was cooperating, and that was the this little black part here on the torso here for the arm. That popped off a lot, but actually it's been really nice to me lately, so I'm actually chilling grateful for that. But I've been ranting on long enough. It's a masquerade. It's pricey. It's worth it. I hope I see more MGXs. Can't wait to see the next one because I'm definitely going to get it. So, till then, laters.